Well, hello there. How are you today? David Taub here. Hope you're enjoying your guitar and you're practicing the right things as per our structured plan here at Next Level Guitar. I want to give you now what I call a long progression, okay, or L prog, short for long progression. And these are progressions that I've developed, and I've developed this technique or these progressions for my students as I find that they really work and they have a lot of value because they get students playing chord changes that they probably wouldn't normally be playing, and lots of chord changes. So you really have to really get your chord change chops, so to speak, up to snuff and quickly. Because if you can play a long progression with all these chords we're going to do, it makes these easy songs with three or four changes like butter. You see, like I always say, make sure you're learning hard things and practicing hard songs in tandem with the easy songs, because the hard songs really make you better. Even if you're working on a song for a month, that's great, because when you accomplish it, man, you feel so good and you're like, man, I tackled this monster, and it makes the easy stuff even easier. Okay, so I'm going to give you what I call a long progression. What it is a long series of changes, and I'm going to write the changes out. You'll see them appearing on the screen, so you're going to want to write these down and have them in front of you, because it's a lot of changes. And you're probably never going to see this many changes in a song, because this isn't a song, and a lot of the changes are not even going to sound that great together, but that's okay, because this is practice, and I'm going to throw changes at you that you're not necessarily used to. Okay, and eventually what you could do is start putting these long progressions together on your own, right? Just write them out. Even if they don't necessarily make musical sense, it's not designed for that. It's designed to work your chord changing. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you a few different ways to do it as you get better with this. A good way to start is just pick a known strum. Like, let's use what we call strum 2, which is just down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And we're going to do 2 measures on each chord. Okay, now when we get to a suspended chord or an add chord, you're going to pepper them in. Okay, so as I'm playing, I'm going to call these out. You'll see them appear on the screen, and you'll write this down. But at first, do it 2 measures per chord. Remember, this doesn't make musical sense. It's not supposed to. Now, at first, you'll probably go through the first bunch of changes easy, but it gets harder as it goes along. Okay? And eventually, the goal is to be able to play it without stopping. All right? All right, so here we go. I'm going to call them out as I play them, 2 measures per chord. And this is how you want to practice this. Starts on G. Nice and slow. Keep the strums slowing at first. G. C add 9, next change. Starting you off easy, 2 measures each, slow. G, D, A7, E, A minor, slow and in the pocket. C major 7th. G with 3 fingers with the pinky. D. Now I want you to suspend it with the sus2 and sus4. G7. A7. A minor. Now suspend that. Sus2. Sus4, peppering them in. D minor. Now suspend the D minor. Sus2, 4. Sus2 and sus4. A major. Suspend that. Sus2 and sus4. Then A major, last chord, B7. And on the G. Okay, there's your long progression. Okay, that's it. So start off doing it 2 measures a chord. Okay, then when you get good at it, 2 measures per chord and can get through the whole thing without stopping, then try 1 measure per chord. Same progression, G, C add 9, 1 measure, G, D, it's harder. Okay, and go through 1 measure per chord. You can also try this with different strums. You're a little weak on strum 1 or strum 3 or one of the other 16th note strums we've been working on. If you are once you get it down, you could try it with different strums. Strum 2, strum 3, strum 6, whatever strum, 16th, commingle the strums. 2 measures per chord at first, 1 measure per chord. And you want to try to make it through without stopping, okay? Very important, you'll get it. These long progressions really work. Then, once you get all that down, if you want to go for something really difficult, is try just doing 1 downstroke for each chord. That's it, just 1, and you got to move really quickly. So it might be something like this. See how I'm going through them with just 1 hit each? G, C add 9, G, D, A7, E, A minor, C major 7, G, D. Okay? 1 hit each. And you really got to move quickly to do it like that. And again, this is going to give this hand quite the workout. Okay? So these long progressions are great. They really work. Okay? And they really work your chord changes, your timing, and your rhythm. Start off slow. It might seem hard, but you can do it. You can do it. Eventually you'll get it and you'll be plowing through it like nothing. Imagine how many changes there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 changes or so. Imagine how easy it's going to be when you get a song and you look at it's only 4 chords after doing a bunch of these with 18, 15 changes, right? Makes it so much easier. Okay? So try it with different strums. Try it with chucking, you know? C add 9. G. B. A7. E, A minor, C major 7th, okay? So you could, again, use all the principles and techniques we've been working on, peppering as suspended chords, and use them to apply all that with these practice long progressions, okay? And take it slow at first. Remember, the slower you strum, the more time you'll have to make the changes. If you're strumming really fast like a madman or mad woman, man, you're not going to have much time to change chords. So strum slow. And remember I told you at the beginning of the module, write down this whole long string. Now if you're having difficulty on stumbling on a few of the changes, circle those changes that you're stumbling on. And those are the ones you're going to practice. Let's say if you're stumbling on D to A7th. And you can't just practice that one back and forth. Add that to your practice regimen. Doing that, 10 times every time you pick up the guitar. D to A7, D to A7. And soon you'll have it really, really quickly. So write it down in your log, in your practice regimen, and circle the ones you're stumbling on. And this is the same rules or protocol for all the long progressions that you'll be tackling, okay? Enjoy that. Practice the right things. Keep at it. You're getting better every day. Every time you pick up the guitar, it gets easier and easier. And soon, you will be ripping it up with the best of them. All right? I'm David Taub, and this is Next Level Guitar. And you rock! We'll see you in the next lesson, good people. Take care.